Synonyms. Word meaning: abate, subside, or moderate. Aberrant, abnormal, or deviant. Abeyance, suspended action. Abscond, depart secretly and hide. Abstemious, sparing in eating and drinking, temperate. Admonish, warn, reprove. Adulterate, make impure by adding inferior or tainted substances. Aesthetic, artistic, dealing with or capable of appreciating the beautiful. Aggregate, gather, accumulate. Alacrity, cheerful promptness, eagerness. Alleviate, relieve. Amalgamate, combine, unite in one body. Ambiguous, unclear or doubtful in meaning. Ambivalence, the state of having contradictory or conflicting emotional attitudes. Ameliorate, improve. Anachronism, something or someone misplaced in time. Analogous, comparable. Anarchy, absence of governing body, state of disorder. Anomalous, abnormal, irregular. Antipathy, aversion, dislike. Apathy, lack of caring, indifference. Appease, pacify or soothe, relieve. Apprise, inform. Approbation, approval. Appropriate, acquire, take possession of for one's own use. Arduous, hard, strenuous. Artless, without guile, open and honest. Ascetic, practicing self-denial, austere. Assiduous, diligent. Assuage, ease or lessen pain, satisfy hunger, soothe anger. Attenuate, make thinner. Audacious, daring, bold. Austere, forbiddingly stern, severely simple and unornamented. Autonomous, self-governing, independent. Avert, assert confidently or declare, as used in law, state formally as a fact. Banal, hackneyed, commonplace, trite, lacking originality. Delight, contradict, give a false impression. Beneficent, kindly, doing good. Bolster, support, reinforce. Bombastic, pompous, using inflated language. Boorish, rude, insensitive. Burgeon, grow forth, send out buds. Burnish, make shiny by rubbing, polish. Buttress, support, prop up. Capricious, unpredictable, fickle. Castigation, punishment, severe criticism. Catalyst, agent that increases the pace of a chemical action. Caustic, burning, sarcastically biting. Chicanery, trickery, deception. Coagulate, thicken, congeal, clot. Coda, concluding section of a musical or literary composition. Summarizes or concludes. Cogent, convincing. Commensurate, corresponding in extent, degree, etc. Proportionate. Compendium, brief, comprehensive summary. Complaisant, trying to please, overly polite, obliging. Compliant, yielding, conforming to requirements. Conciliatory, reconciling, soothing. Condone, overlook, forgive, give tacit approval, excuse. Confound, confuse, puzzle. Connoisseur, person competent to act as a judge of art, the lover of art. Contention, claim, thesis. contentious, quarrelsome, contrite, penitent, conundrum, riddle, difficult problem, converge, approach, tend to meet, come together, convoluted, coiled around, involved, intricate, craven, cowardly, daunt, intimidate, frighten, decorum, propriety, orderliness and good taste in manners, default, failure to act, deference, courteous regard for another's wishes, delineate, portray, depict, sketch, denigrate, blacken, derived, ridicule, make fun of, derivative, unoriginal, obtained from another source, desiccate, dry up, desultory, aimless, haphazard, digressing at random, deterrent, something that discourages, hindrance, diatribe, bitter scolding, invective, dichotomy, split, branching into two parts, especially contradictory ones, difference, shyness, diffuse, wordy, rambling, spread out like a gas, digression, wandering away from the subject, dirge, lament with music, disabuse, correct a false impression, undeceive, discerning, mentally quick and observant, having insight, discordant, not harmonious, conflicting, discredit, defame, destroy confidence in, disbelieve, discrepancy, lack of consistency, difference, discrete, separate, unconnected, consisting of distinct parts, disingenuous, lacking genuine candor, insincere, disinterested, unprejudiced, disjointed, lacking coherence, separated at the joints, dismiss, eliminate from consideration, reject, disparage, belittle, disparate, basically different, unrelated, dissemble, disguise, pretend, disseminate, distribute, spread, scatter like seeds, dissolution, disintegration, looseness in morals, dissonance, discord, opposite of harmony, distend, expand, swell out, distill, purify, refine, concentrate, diverge, vary, go in different directions from the same point, divest, strip, deprive, document, provide written evidence, dogmatic, opinionated, arbitrary, doctrinal, dormant, sleeping, lethargic, latent, dupe, someone easily fooled, ebullient, showing excitement, overflowing with enthusiasm, eclectic, selective, composed of elements drawn from disparate sources, efficacy, power to produce desired effect, effrontery, impudence, shameless boldness, sheer nerve, presumptuousness, elegy, poem or song expressing lamentation, elicit, draw out by discussion, embellish, adorn, ornament, enhance, as of story, empirical, based on experience, emulate, imitate, rival, endemic, prevailing among a specific group of people or in a specific area or country, enervate, weaken, engender, cause, produce, enhance, increase, improve, ephemeral, short-lived, fleeting, equanimity, calmness of temperament, composure, equivocate, lie, mislead, attempt to conceal the truth. Erudite, learned, scholarly. Esoteric, hard to understand, known only to the chosen few. Eulogy, expression of praise, often on the occasion of someone's death. Euphemism, mild expression in place of an unpleasant one. Exacerbate, worsen, embitter. Exculpate, clear from blame. Exigency, urgent situation, pressing needs or demands, state of requiring immediate attention. Extrapolation, projection, conjecture. Facetious, joking, often inappropriately humorous. Facilitate, help bring about, make less difficult. Fallacious, false, misleading. Fatuous, brainless, inane, foolish, yet smug. Fawning, trying to please by behaving obsequiously, flattering, or cringing. Felicitous, suitably expressed, well chosen. Fervor, glowing ardor, intensity of feeling. Flag, droop, grow feeble. Fledgling, inexperienced. Flout, reject, mock, show contempt for. Foment, stir up, instigate. Forestall, prevent by taking action in advance. Frugality, thrift, economy. Futile, useless, hopeless, ineffectual. Gainsay, deny. Garrulous, loquacious, talkative, wordy. Goad, urge on. OWG, overcharged. Grandiloquent, pompous, bombastic, using high-sounding language. Gregarious, sociable. Guileless, without deceit. Gullible, easily deceived. Harangue, long, passionate, and vehement speech. Homogeneous, of the same kind. Hyperbole, exaggeration, overstatement. Iconoclastic, attacking cherished traditions. Idolatry, worship of idols, excessive admiration. Immutable, unchangeable. Impaired, injured, hurt. Impassive, without feeling, imperturbable, stoical. Impede, hinder, block. Impermeable, impervious, not permitting passage through its substance. Imperturbable, calm, placid. Impervious, impenetrable, incapable of being damaged or distressed. Implacable, incapable of being pacified. Implicit, understood but not stated. Implode, burst inward. Inadvertently, unintentionally, by oversight, carelessly. Inchoate, recently begun, rudimentary, elementary. Incongruity, lack of harmony, absurdity. Inconsequential, insignificant, unimportant. Incorporate, introduce something into a larger whole, combine, unite. Indeterminate, uncertain, not clearly fixed, indefinite. Indigence, poverty. Indolent, lazy. Inert, inactive, lacking power to move. Ingenuous, naive and trusting, young, unsophisticated. Inherent, firmly established by nature or habit. Innocuous, harmless. Insensible, unconscious, unresponsive. Insinuate, hint, imply, creep in. Insipid, lacking in flavor, dull. Insularity, narrow-mindedness, isolation. intractable, unruly, stubborn, unyielding. Intransigence, refusal of any compromise, stubbornness. Inundate, overwhelm, flood, submerge. Inured, accustomed, hardened. Invective, abuse. Irascible, irritable, easily angered. Irresolute, uncertain how to act, weak. Itinerary, plan of a trip. Laconic, brief and to the point. Lassitude, languor, weariness. Latent, potential but undeveloped, dormant, hidden. Laud, praise. Lethargic, drowsy, dull. Levee, stone embankment to prevent flooding. Levity, lack of seriousness or steadiness, frivolity. Log, record of a voyage or flight, record of day-to-day activities. Loquacious, talkative. Lucid, easily understood, clear, intelligible. Luminous, shining, issuing light. Magnanimity, generosity. Malingerer, one who feigns illness to escape duty. Malleable, capable of being shaped by pounding. Impressionable. Maverick, rebel, nonconformist. Mendacious, lying, habitually dishonest. Metamorphosis, change of form. Meticulous, excessively careful, painstaking, scrupulous. Misanthrope, one who hates mankind. Mitigate, appease, moderate. Mollify, soothe. Morose, ill-humored, sullen, melancholy. Mundane, worldly as opposed to spiritual, everyday. Negate, cancel out, nullify, deny. Neophyte, recent convert, beginner. Obdurate, stubborn. Obsequious, lavishly attentive, servile, sycophantic. Obviate, make unnecessary, get rid of. Occlude, shut, close. Officious, meddlesome, excessively pushy in offering one's services. Onerous, burdensome. Opprobrium, infamy, vilification. Oscillate, vibrate, waver. Ostentatious, showy, pretentious, trying to attract attention. Paragon, model of perfection. Partisan, one-sided, prejudiced, committed to a party. Pathological, pertaining to disease. Paucity, scarcity. Pedantic, showing off learning, bookage. Penchant, strong inclination, liking. Penury, severe poverty, stinginess. Perennial, something long-lasting. Perfidious, treacherous, disloyal. Perfunctory, superficial, not thorough, lacking interest, care, or enthusiasm. Permeable, penetrable, porous, allowing liquids or gas to pass through. Pervasive, spread throughout. Phlegmatic, calm, not easily disturbed. Piety, devoutness, reverence for God. Placate, pacify, conciliate. Plasticity, the ability to be molded. Platitude, trite remark, commonplace statement. Plethora, excess, overabundance. Plummet, fall sharply. Porous, full of pores, like a sieve. Pragmatic, practical as opposed to idealistic, concerned with the practical worth or impact of something. Preamble, introductory statement. Precarious, uncertain, risky. Precipitate, rash, premature, hasty, sudden. Precursor, forerunner. Presumptuous, arrogant, taking liberties. Prevaricate, like. Pristine, characteristic of earlier times. Primitive, unspoiled. Probity, uprightness, incorruptibility. Problematic, doubtful, unsettled, questionable, perplexing. Prodigal, wasteful, reckless with money. Profound, deep, not superficial, complete. Prohibitive, tending to prevent the purchase or use of something. Inclined, to prevent or forbid. Proliferate, grow rapidly, spread, multiply. Propensity, natural inclination. Propitiate, appease. Propriety, fitness, correct conduct. Proscribe, ostracize, banish, outlaw. Pungent, stinging, sharp in taste or smell, caustic. Qualified, limited, restricted. Quibble, minor objection or complaint. Quiescent, at rest, dormant, temporarily inactive. Rarefied, made less dense of a gas. Recalcitrant, obstinately stubborn, determined to resist authority, unruly. Recant, disclaim or disavow, retract a previous statement, openly. Confess error. Recluse, hermit, loner. Recondite, abstruse, profound, secret. Refractory, stubborn, unmanageable. Refused, disprove. Relegate, banish to an inferior position, delegate, assign. Reproach, express disapproval or disappointment. Reprobate, person hardened in sin, devoid of a sense of decency. Repudiate, disown, disavow. Rescind, cancel. Resolution, determination. Resolve, determination, firmness of purpose. Reticent, reserved, uncommunicative, inclined to silence. Reverent, respectful, worshipful. Sage, person celebrated for wisdom. Salubrious, healthful. Sanction, approve, ratify. Satiate, satisfy fully. Saturate, soak thoroughly. Savor, enjoy, have a distinctive flavor, smell, or quality. Secrete, hide away or cache, produce and release the substance into an organism. Shard, fragment, generally of pottery. Skeptic, doubter, person who suspends judgment until having examined evidence supporting the point of view. Solicitous, worried, concerned. Soporific, sleep-causing, marked by sleepiness. Specious, seemingly reasonable but incorrect, misleading often intentionally. Spectrum, colored band produced when a beam of light passes through a prism. Sporadic, occurring irregularly. Stigma, token of disgrace. Brand. Stint, be thrifty, set limits. Stipulate, make express conditions, specify. Stolid, dull, impassive. Striated, marked with parallel bands, grouped. Struct, pompous walk. Struct, supporting bar. Subpoena, writ summoning a witness to appear. Subside, settle down, descend, grow quiet. Substantiate, established by evidence, verified. support, supersede, cause to be set aside, replace, make obsolete, supposition, hypothesis, surmise, tacit, understood, not put into words, tangential, peripheral, only slightly connected, digressing, tenuous, thin, rare, slim, tirade, extended scolding, denunciation, harangue, torpor, lethargy, sluggishness, dormancy, tortuous, winding, full of curves, tractable, docile, easily managed, transgression, violation of a law, sin, truculence, aggressiveness, ferocity, vacillate, waver, fluctuate, venerate, revere, veracious, truthful, verbose, wordy, viable, practical or workable, viscous, sticky, gooey, vituperative, abusive, scolding, volatile, changeable, explosive, evaporation rapidly, warranted, justified, authorized, wary, very cautious, welter, turmoil, bewildering jumble, whimsical, capricious, fanciful, zealot, fanatic, person who shows excessive zeal,